What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? For y'all who don't know, my name is Austin Mutry, and this is Talkin That Talk with POisE Production. So we basically doing this to really talk about the real issues of Milwaukee and nationwide, just to give people in Milwaukee a showcase their talents and things like that. So first off, I want my host to introduce themselves, and then we're gonna introduce our special guest.
Hi, I'm Julia Leslie. I go to Marquette University.
And I'm the third host on the show, POisE, and then we can get into our guests here.
I'm Cameron Murata. I go to Marquette University as well.
I'm Marcus Howard. I go to Marquette University as well too.
Okay, so basically on this show, how it's gonna do is we're gonna have 4 different topics. We really just gonna talk about it. We're not gonna hold anything back. We're just gonna give raw emotions. So our first topic today is sports, and I want to ask y'all. So, what are y'all thoughts on LeBron going to the Lakers? Do y'all like it? Y'all don't like it? What y'all think about it?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but I'm kind of indifferent on the move. I don't really like the idea of the best player in the world, taking his talents elsewhere. I wish he could just figure it out in Cleveland, just because LeBron is one of those type of players that has a lot of pull and kind of does what he wants to in Cleveland. So he kind of controls who comes and who plays with him in Cleveland. So I was kind of wanting him to see him work it out in Cleveland, but with him, being a businessman and kind of wanting to market his brand a little bit more, I do understand the move to LA. I mean, it does make sense, but we'll see how it happens. I still don't think he's gonna get a ring, but
he's still not the best player. But we're gonna get to that a little bit later. Right? What about you, Cam? What you think, man? What you think?
For me, I like him mixing it up. Okay. I know some people say like he shouldn't be flip-flopping and going to all these teams and stuff like that, and could stay in Cleveland. But I like him going to the Lakers because it's kind of like a refreshing mix-up. I think with the Cavs and Golden State playing in the last few years in the finals, it could get a little boring. Some people might think that. And so him going to the Lakers, a new change of scenery, playing with new guys. Plus, they got a fun team. So I think Lonzo Ball, and they just got Michael Beasley the other day, man. And it's going to be unique. And Lance Stevenson. So I like the move.
It definitely got some characters in this. I'll tell you that. Yeah. What you think about it?
Yeah, I'm excited for the move. Not a huge LeBron fan either.
That's crazy. I didn't know what I was getting into on this.
But I'm sure he's going to shake up the culture, the team culture. So I'm excited for it.
What you think, Mark?
I think it's a good move. I agree with Cam. It can get a little bit boring, with the whole same teams in the finals for the past couple years. So I think change is good, but they're gonna have an exciting team. The thing I don't like though is the West is going to be so stacked.
It is.
I feel like no one's really going to pay much attention to the Eastern Conference, but the playoffs are actually going to be exciting. Most people just wait for the finals, but I think that the first couple rounds are going to be exciting. Just with the West Coast Conference being so stacked, so I think that's good for the league too. But to be honest, I still don't think he's going to get a ring.
Man, I feel like I like it. LeBron not my favorite. I really don't like LeBron. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love LeBron off the court. He got his business. He takes care of his family. He's not really getting into any scandals. But dog, he is too dramatic on the court. What is my man, like 6'8"? How much does he weigh? I know you know. How much does he weigh?
What, 250?
6'8", 250. This man complains about every single call. I just do not understand it.
To me, though, I think he does that kind of strategically.
Okay.
Because since he knows that he's got to get to the benefit of these calls. He's the best player in the league, best player in the world. And if he's complaining and stuff like that, the refs are going to fall into it at some point. So I think he does that kind of strategically. And, I don't think he's out there being any more crazy than Draymond Green is.
He's no dummy. That's for sure. He ain't no dummy. For sure.
Yeah,
I think LeBron is. I think he definitely is a player that thinks ahead.
No, he's
definitely a strategic player. Everything is definitely calculated, but I think he is dramatic too because I personally believe that LeBron knew that he was going to go to the Lakers after that JR play, pretty much.
I think he knew 2 years ago.
Definitely first day. Yeah, for sure. Definitely first day of the free agency opened up. LeBron was definitely sold on LA. So what's the wait for? Like, just what are you holding it over people's head for? Just go ahead and say it. Like, I want to be a Laker. Go ahead and make it a move.
Okay. You can't say that when he's playing with the Cavs, though.
That's true. That is a bad look. That's a bad look. Yeah, that's a real bad look.
Just to kind of wrap this out, we go. So just kind of wrap this out, we go. We're gonna go down the line. Do you think he'll win a championship? And if he does, how many years will it take in LA?
I do not think LeBron will win the championship in LA. I think that he will end his career with 3 rings. That'll be it.
Talk your talk.
That'll be it for him.
Talk your talk.
I'm talking just championship. I think he's going to win multiple in LA.
Really?
Especially because I think Kawhi is going to go there after he leaves the Raptors.
Okay.
It'll be LeBron, Kawhi, and they're going to get some more pieces too because it's in LA and they got LeBron over there, so he knows what he's doing. They're going to bring some people in, and I think he's at least going to get 1.
I don't know. I think if anything, he'll win 1. But I think y'all still forgetting about the Warriors and Golden State. They stacked. They just added Boogie. Like, they gonna be good. And so I mean, if he wins any, if he wins any, I'm gonna say 1.
At some point though, there's gonna be some breakage.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have to leave.
Somebody's gonna want to get that money. Like,
exactly. But I mean, like a lot of those players just kind of going with it. And I mean, if you win it, they'll sacrifice money.
And they're locked up in like pretty long time.
And they in that life. They live. You know what I'm saying? So I think 1.
I'll give him 3 years. I think he has some growing to do. Definitely.
He'll get 1 in 3 years. He'll get 1 a championship in 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's gonna at least get 1. But you know, I'd like to see him get more than 1. You know, I think he's a very deserving player.
Okay.
But you know, you did say Golden State.
Yeah.
They just added another piece. I mean, it's gonna be real tough. But I think, like you said, Cam, I think he's gonna add some pieces along the line in a year or so.
So let's say he gets Kawhi. Do you think him and Kawhi could be Golden State?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I mean, because you know, with LeBron, you know, if they're gonna get shooters around him, they're bound to get shooters around LeBron. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Because LeBron's gonna make it happen. It doesn't matter what seed he is in the playoffs. He's gonna get you.
It comes down to money, man. If they sign Kawhi, he's gonna get a big deal. So it's gonna depend on if players are gonna be able to sacrifice and play there. And I mean, they will, but at the same time, not everybody want to play with LeBron. And that's another thing that we ain't talked about.
Okay.
I think a lot of people want to play with
We can call
LeBron.
up Kyrie right now and ask him. He not really feeling it. So I mean,
That's different.
Kyrie's a star in himself.
We can talk about Kyrie another time. Kyrie's the worst.
okay. So
Enough with the LeBron.
Okay.
Let's get into the real person, Serena Williams.
Okay.
So how do you all feel about Serena Williams? Do you think she's the greatest athlete of all time? Or if not, who is and why?
he said that right away. What's up? Talk to me.
She's the greatest female athlete of all time.
Okay.
Easily. But in terms of just
Easily.
Okay.
In terms of just athlete in general, I mean, you can't go without discussing Michael Jordan. I mean, he transcends basketball. Okay. I mean, you got people. You see, my man's got the fit on. I mean, you got people from different places around the world who know Michael Jordan or obsessed with Michael Jordan. I've never seen a celebrity or athlete, people react to a certain celebrity or athlete the way they react to Michael Jordan. And plus, you have to remember, Michael Jordan won 3 straight championships, retired for 2 years, played baseball, came back and didn't lose in the finals 3 times. I mean, like that's crazy. That's him saying, I'm bored of winning. I'm tired of winning all the time, so I'm gonna do something else. Come back and he still wins. I mean, like that in itself just enables greatness.
Okay.
I just don't see anybody.
Definitely. I mean, Serena. I love Serena. She's a great athlete.
Yes.
She's one of the top, but I can't go. I can't do it.
You ain't taking nothing from her though.
Yeah, I'm not taking nothing from her. She's great. But my greatest athlete of all time is Cassius Clay, a.k.a. Muhammad Ali. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I got some stats for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me break it down to you. So, I came prepared. So, look, this man has 56 wins, 56 in boxing, 37 by knockout, a gold medal, beat 21 boxers to get to the heavyweight champion, and his nickname is the Greatest. On top of that, he set an example for racial pride for African Americans through the Civil Rights Movement, which we can't not talk about, you know what I'm saying? So he's doing multiple things. So, I mean, I know a lot of people say he's pretty cocky, you know what I'm saying? He was real confident in himself, but, man, he was a great athlete.
He did pave the way for a lot of, athletes as well as a lot of different cultural things that led on. But Michael Jordan's still the GOAT.
You think so?
Bro, like you think of sport. You think of the greatest moments in sport. You think of Michael Jordan.
He had help, though.
Yes.
Scotty.
What do you mean?
Scotty.
All right.
Steve Kerr?
Okay. That's
Dennis
petty.
Look, John Paxson.
That's the thing. Hey, he's still in the team sport, but he still stood out so much.
He did.
I'll give you that. He was definitely head and shoulders above the rest of his class when he was playing. But I'm gonna take it to the pool. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Michael Phelps. I'm gonna have to go with Michael Phelps. So I mean, I'm gonna just give you the fact. I'm gonna lay out the facts for you. All right, so Michael Phelps started swimming professionally when he was 16 years old.
Okay.
What were you doing when you were 16?
Here.
No.
It's like he was here. Okay. High school.
Okay, professional. He's a professional, and he over his 18-year career, he's won over 80 medals.
Okay.
28 of them being at the Olympics. 23 gold medals.
Okay.
I mean, he's had 26 Guinness World Records. 26. He's the most decorated athlete, most decorated Olympian of all time.
We talking about sports.
He's not head and shoulders above. He's a whole foot. I mean, he's a whole body in front of everybody.
You know, he loves his swim.
80. Yeah. Hey, but he doing his thing. 83 medals. 83 professional medals. That's a whole lot of medals.
I got a couple questions. Okay, so back to Muhammad Ali.
You're gonna get all technical. Why don't you get all technical?
I'm just wondering. Okay, so Muhammad Ali, he's lost a couple fights, right?
Yeah.
And then another boxer, Floyd Mayweather, is undefeated. So if he's not undefeated in his
Hold
sport,
on. We can't bring up Floyd because we got to go around it. Floyd is not well-rounded. Floyd has craziness going on in his life. Crazy.
So are we talking about in the ring, or are we talking about
everything? Greatest athlete means everything. It ain't just your talents. It's everything.
Then I like your pick because I like how Muhammad Ali outside of the ring.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
If we're talking about that, then LeBron should be the greatest athlete because all he's doing outside the ring.
For me, greatest athlete, I think of longevity,
Okay.
stamina, sportsmanship.
Talking.
Yeah, and so who has longevity? Serena Williams. She's been doing this since 19. She's like 36 now. I mean, stamina. She had a baby. She was 8 weeks pregnant, and she won against her own sister.
Yeah, that's cool.
8 weeks. If
I was Venus, I would be salty at that baby. I'd be like, man, I don't mess with that baby.
She has the baby.
She lost to 2 people.
She has the baby and have like a near-death experience afterwards, and still goes to win. She's a great person in and out the court.
Okay.
She has been setting trends. She changed the whole tennis fashion. She set a trend.
She broke Drake's heart.
Well, Drake. That's
who did?
Drake. It's Drake.
He says it's easy to break his heart.
Not to mention, she's getting women paid a lot more too now in tennis because of how much attraction she's brought to the sport. So.
And she's
So who are you picking?
Who's your athlete?
I agree with that.
You mentioned everybody.
What are your
I like everyone's picks, but to me, if we're not going longevity, I know that's important too. But just in his time frame, in his short period of time, and it wasn't just 2 years. And I like to include college in this too, because he was still an athlete in college. So, Bo Jackson is who I'm going with.
That's a good pick.
I mean, the guy was multidimensional, right? So he was not only a great football player, he led the league in rushing multiple years in a row, but he also was a great baseball player as well. He played in the All-Star game. So it's someone that can do both of those sports, and they're so different from each other too. So I think he's one of the most unique athletes, and if he didn't get hurt, I think we'd be talking about him as maybe the best athlete of all time.
Okay,
so during his time period, I would say that Bo
Here's
Jackson.
the thing, though. If we asked a group of 10-year-old kids right now, who is Bo Jackson? I bet you, if we had a group of 10-year-olds,
why are we talking
I wouldn't even say. If it's the greatest athlete, everybody knows.
Who does everybody know?
Everybody knows.
Everyone knows.
Michael
LeBron and MJ, but it's we're getting tired of hearing about the same old LeBron and MJ contract. I think we need to add a little bit more, females. It's crazy how when the question was posed, you mentioned that maybe if it was like the greatest female athlete of all time, well, why can't it just be the greatest athlete of all
That's crazy,
time?
bro. What do you have
On this
against
case,
She deserves to
What?
be in this conversation, just like any
Of course she does, but
other-
that doesn't mean like she's on the same pedestal as what I'm saying. But like, if we're talking like specifically female athletes, no one tops Serena. Easily.
But why can't you just take a step back and say the greatest athlete? Why can't she be in the...
We would love to give it to her, but
No, but she needs to be in this discussion.
Of course she is.
No,
She's scared.
She's in discussion. Top 5
She's supposed to be in this dialogue.
nah.
Right, bro?
Not top 5, bro.
Top 10.
I love Serena.
Kobe, greatest athlete of all time. Who you got? Athlete.
Bo Jackson.
My guy. Right there, look.
Really?
He's not a 10-year-old.
Okay. I like it.
For real? Not Michael
That's
Jordan?
what I said too, bro. Bo Jackson.
Well, I mean,
He did
not
it all.
Michael Jordan? Not Michael Jordan?
People forget how hard it is to hit a baseball.
Thank you, Kobe.
Athlete.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Bro,
seriously.
everybody loves Michael Jordan. Like, everybody talks about Michael Jordan. He resonates more than basketball.
Yeah, but at the same time, Bo Jackson was great at most sports.
But for 2 years.
You know how hard it is to be
Who says
great
it's
in
two
two
years?
sports
It's more
in
than
high
that,
school?
bro. It's no longer.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Okay. Here we go.
It looks like we're not going to agree on one thing, so we're just going to keep on.
Everybody got their own top, but it's a lot of good people we talk about in this discussion. Yeah.
Everyone had legitimate reasons, so that's...
Some of
I
us are
respect
more
it.
right than others.
Let's not throw shade. So let's get on to the next question. Okay, so do you think that black men have a preference for non-black females, considering we are talking about athletes?
And just so y'all know, this is the topic of the day. So every show, every new show, we're gonna have a topic of the day. Some of the other ones are gonna be consistent with the same thing, but every show we're gonna have one topic of the day. So this is the topic of the day. We might stir up some feathers, you know what I'm saying? But we just gonna keep it real with y'all. So
I'm probably out of the topic.
I mean, no, but seriously though, like,
It could be just something that you witness, maybe. I mean,
Say it again. What?
Do you think that black men or just men have a preference for non-black females?
I personally, I love black women. I do. I mean, all the girlfriends that I had have been black, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I do hear amongst black men are they aren't easy. They you have to work too hard for them. And I don't agree with that, but I also can see where they're coming from, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's right to look like that because it's just not fair. But I personally think that a lot of guys do have a lot of black males do have a preference, and it's usually not black women. I don't know why for some reason, but it's just something that I see. I don't know. Y'all gotta
You don't know
explain
why,
it.
or you just don't want to say why?
I mean,
Get to it.
honestly, I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. I have heard that black men usually say, it's easier for me to get with another type of girl. It's easier for me to get with a white girl. See, I mean, it's just, you've heard it. I mean, all of us, I'm pretty sure we've heard that. And I mean, personally, I don't want easier. I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. So if it's a relationship, I don't want easier because that means she's for everybody. I mean, we just keep it 100. But if we talking about something else, you know what I'm saying? There have been times where I'm like, okay, it's just not gonna be easy, so I might have to go another route. I mean, that's just how it is. I don't know what y'all think. I mean,
Me?
yeah,
I love all women, so I mean, I don't discriminate.
I think a lot of it has to do with like what you're around a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that a lot of like black men that are like in like a lot of like predominantly like non-black settings a lot. If they're around those type of settings, like most of the time are like, you know, around those areas, then I think that they might have more preferences towards, you know, non-black women. And I think it could be vice versa as well. Men that are, you know, around predominantly, you know, black men that are around predominantly blacks might have, you know, preferences for black women. I think it can go both ways on that actually.
I think it kind of like a product of your environment.
Yeah.
Like where you know, where you've grown up to, where you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But I mean, personally, it's like if a person, you know, I just connect with on a deeper level that understands me, you know, on an intellectual level, among other things, I don't think it matters, you know,
sure.
it's color of their skin or whatever. If you vibe with that person, I think it shouldn't really matter if they're black, white, or whatever. I mean, it's either you just vibe with that person or you don't.
That makes sense.
I
Talking.
Marcus Howard, man.
It shouldn't matter.
Those all women.
It shouldn't matter, but I don't think that's the direction. It shouldn't matter. Love is love. You should be able to love whoever you want to love. However,
We keep it in the
we have to acknowledge that black men are black men do not prefer black women. Like, I've seen it at Marquette's campus. I've seen it outside of Marquette's campus. I mean, I've seen it with my own two eyes, and it's not just me. It's like, I've heard it from other black men, like, oh, well, black women, y'all have attitudes, y'all are not easy, y'all are kind of intimidating, we're kind of scared of you all, so what's the deal? Because I really want to know what is this? And what is this preference?
I want to hear from
Cam.
Cam.
I love black women. So.
So he said, I don't know what the issue is.
Cam, for real though, why do you think... Hey, look, but for real though, Cam, so why do you think people consider black women to be so low on the dating pole? Like, why is it?
I'm trying to get him in trouble, bro.
I'm just we keep it 100.
Cam don't want to answer.
We keep it 100.
Cam don't want to answer.
I don't know if that's the case.
Think
just from my experience or whatever, from just
The outside looking in.
outside looking in, yeah. I don't think that's the case. I think all people have their types, men and women have their types. So I think some people like certain things, and I don't know. It's all different, I think. Everybody's got their type.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was reading this article. It was an article on Gabrielle Union, and she was talking to D Wade and her kids, and she was like, "Yo," so she asked them to see the best looking girls at their school, and I guess they showed them on Instagram, and it was all light skinned girls. It was Gabrielle Union said the same type of girl. They all looked the same. Showed them 10 girls. They all had the same type of features, everything like that. So for me, I feel like the biggest thing is colorism, which is you really prefer a lighter skin, you know what I'm saying? So even if you like a black girl, you know what I'm saying? It's not wrong. Even if she's light skin, it doesn't matter. But I just feel like a lot of guys gravitate towards more lighter skinned women. I'm dark skinned, so you know what I'm saying? I really don't. I like dark skin, light skin, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm just curious, like, and you might not want to get this answer, you know what I'm saying? But if you had a girl that looked the same, if it was dark skin, light skin, does it really matter? Or is it just like, she's cute, so I can pick either one? You know what I'm saying? Do you have a preference of which one, or what do y'all think?
I think, first of all, that like the whole colorism aspect really comes from, that's something that's been bred into our nation from a long time ago. So that's, a whole nother issue. But I really think it shouldn't matter. I think kind of along the lines of, some other people are saying is, love is love. So whoever you choose to, is right for you, then that person's right for you. It doesn't really matter if they're, as black as this chair or as light as light as day, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't really think it matters. So
I think the problem comes with when someone says, I prefer this over that. How do you think let's say if it was a darker skin, how do you think that dark skinned girl feels? Like, oh, I prefer lighter skinned girls.
Right.
It's not fair for that dark skinned girl. I don't think guys understand how we have to build up our confidence already. Going out into the world, we have to build up our confidence. And then to have a guy say, well, you're cute, but you're just not my type. Like, I don't prefer you because of your skin complexion, your hair texture, your height. Like, and that knocks us all the way down. So I just think we should just be more mindful going out and approaching women, be more mindful of who we exclude from our groups. Just be more mindful.
Right. I think that's a great point. I think that everybody, wants to be accepted. So to have someone, not find you, attractive or kind of, like the way that you look is, would be hurtful. But
especially for reasons that you can't control.
For reasons that you can't control.
If she dirty, you know what I'm saying? If she dirty, you know what I'm saying? But if it's quality that you can't control, I feel like that's cool. So right now we're just going to take a little break, come right back, talk some more talk with you.